I want you to think about this. The success of a painting depends on the reaction that other people have in front of the painting. It's not the technique. It's not who you are. It's the reaction that they have, usually how they feel in front of the painting, that determines the success, the impact of the painting. Now, as an artist, when we paint, we choose a subject, we have a style, a technique, a method, and we go through the motions of painting. We may think about composition, we may think about what colors we're going to use, we may think about all of these things, and we may be careful of the choices that we make. Where I am taking us from Monday, the 10th of August, is that I want to develop the reaction of people in front of your paintings. This is where the game changer starts to happen. Artists who are conscious that their paintings have an effect on people and that they can modify that effect to create the reaction that they want become happier artists, more successful, because they're getting the reaction that they want, they're getting the opportunities that they want, things are working. When you're wanting a certain effect from people, I want you to like my paintings. I want you to judge my paintings and select them. I want someone to buy my paintings. But I'm not using things, ingredients in paintings that are going to help me get those things. Then maybe I'm just going to finish my painting, be disappointed with the results that I get. And if I don't understand the way that I control the reaction of others, then I'm probably just going to continue reproducing that same effect and continuously getting frustrated with the results that I'm getting. So how does this work? How can you consciously build into your painting things that will create the reaction that you want? This is what we're going to be focusing on. So if I was to give you a couple of examples, I can give you, let's just say you want to impress, you want your paintings to stand out, to be the ones that you see in an exhibition. You've got a wall full of other paintings. It's your painting that you want people to see. You're going to have to be extremely conscious of what your painting looks like from a distance, because people discover your painting at a distance, not when they're up close to it. So you need to know how to capture the attention of the public, the judge, the buyer, whoever it is you're trying to attract, and they are different things, from a distance, from the distance that you know is in the room, that is just the normal viewing. You need to understand how to grab the attention of the person from a distance so they go to your painting and not to other people's paintings. You can use all different things. Structure is the main one. Your tonal value use when you're building your structure is the main one. We've spoken about this on and on and on and on. Okay, that's the main one. Give you another example. If I'm wanting to uplift somebody, if I'm wanting someone to stand in front of my painting and I want them to feel, wow, make them to feel really good. Did you see what I did? When someone feels good, did you see when we're uplifting someone, we're bringing everything up. I'm bringing my directional lines up. I'm bringing directional shapes up. I'm making my shapes move upwards. I'm focusing possibly on a dominant vertical in the painting. I'm building the painting so the viewer's eye goes up with things, colors, tonal value contrast, light, which gives a positive feeling. Now, if I want to give someone a very sad feeling, I want someone to feel sad in front of my painting. I want someone to feel depressed, abandoned. It's an old building and it's falling apart. Then it's the opposite. You bring the viewer's eye down. You make things feel heavy, maybe less colorful, maybe less illuminating. You use the tools that you have to make the viewer feel. So this is something which is very important when you do portraits, because portraits have a person behind them. You have an expression, you have a mood, you have a personality, you have their feeling. And if you're trying to get someone to feel what the person in the painting feels, you plant those ingredients, that heaviness, that uplifting feeling. You plant those things in the painting so the viewer feels the portrait. But it can be a landscape, it can be a still life, it can be any subject that you want. It's the feeling that we're actually targeting. When you choose tonal values, when you choose the way you're going to work your colors, your shapes in a painting, it should match the feeling that you're wanting other people to get when they're looking at your painting. If you're wanting people to have an impulsive reaction in front of your painting, meaning you want them to say, this painting is amazing, I'm going to select it straight away for this exhibition. I'm the judge, I'm selecting it straight away. Amazing. When you're wanting the impulsive reaction where someone wants to buy the painting, you need to create a sense of urgency, a sense of this is a one-time thing. This is special. You're not going to see two paintings like this. You have to create a rare sort of urgency within the painting that can give this effect off. Now, all of the things that I've just said are things that you can use in every single painting, and you don't have to learn 5 different methods. There's really only a couple that you can just keep repeating, because whether it's a landscape, the quietness works. Whether it's a portrait, the quietness works. Whether it's a still life, the quietness works. You get what I mean? Okay, so you don't need to learn 10 different things, and it's a whole heap of different tools that you have to understand and master. It's less complicated than that. It's just understanding a little bit of the psychology of the tools that we use, how you can use color to uplift, how you can use tonal values to uplift, how you can put them all together to uplift, or the opposite, to make something a little bit more quiet. That's what I want to work on. Okay, so this is what I want to do starting the 10th of August, so this Monday, and this is what we're going to be building on. We're going to be building on this across all my courses, because it is one of the biggest game changers. You change the reaction that the viewer has of your painting, you change the success of the painting. Are you giving confusing feelings, contradictory feelings within the same painting? Quite possibly. Are you using and even amplifying the feelings that you want in a way that gives you the result that you want, or are you just not thinking about it at all? And if you're not thinking about it at all, I would say that you belong to the group of 99.9% of artists, so it's not a big deal, but definitely something to put on your radar, because this is where the success of a painting comes from. This is where the success of an artist comes from. So it's something big. I want you to understand a little bit where I'm going with it, understanding that this is going to go across probably several months of building and understanding how this works, that we're going to be applying, learning and applying in the Monday live courses. So welcome to this new part. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So with that said, I shall see you on Monday. Take care, guys.